is time. Kingdom Hearts Missing Link has experienced its second closed beta with both Android and iOS. And this is the biggest so far, and honestly, it's looking like this game might be right around the corner for a full release. There is a lot of new stuff to go over and to get hyped for. So let's go over them and unleash the excitement. What's up guys, it's HMK once again, and it's time to take another closer look to all the new stuff from Kingdom Hearts Missing Link. Be sure to like, share, and most importantly subscribe to HMK, and big thanks to Side Retributor for providing all this awesome new footage. Without further ado, let's dive directly into the darkness. First and foremost, let's cover some of the new aspects to the game itself when it comes to Missing Link. Now we have graphical settings that go from low, medium, high, and ultra. So now you have options to play the game depending on your phone, and apparently thanks to this, there's been a lot less cases of overheating, as well as mad battery drainage. And speaking of options, in this beta, we have voice options for our avatar. But as of now, these voices are only in Japanese and only for combat, not for cutscenes. But now we dive into the new characters when it comes to Missing Link. We got a couple of new Moogles, including a shop Moogle and a locksmith Moogle. Now that one I'm gonna keep my eye on. That's where my talents are gonna go to fruition. But when it comes to the new human characters that we see within this beta, aside from that of Remus and Freya, we have a nameless operator and inspector who are behind the scenes monitoring the Heartless activity when it comes to the distortions over at Skull Asylum. But we also have Master Nept, who is the operation master and the big boss of the Baroque Society, the society that Freya, Remus, and now you are a part of. And no, you're not bugging, this character does indeed look a lot like Aqua and may have a connection to her, which we're going to discuss later in the video. Other than that, we have some nameless city guards and two incredibly mysterious dark individuals with silver hair. It's like I've heard that somewhere before in Kingdom Hearts. But check it out, these two mysterious trackers, if you will, are tracking the whereabouts of the player character, the avatar, due to us being a drifter, I believe. To that end, it is very much implied that these two afflicted the city guards, which I just talked about, with some sort of brainwashing magic through the use of feather plumes. Something that Nept was able to pick up on and free these guards from their brainwashing. Now there is a huge avenue to explore when it comes to this implication. The most obvious out of the way is that this looks a lot like Sephiroth feathers, and that these individuals are clad in black and have white silver hair. Something that definitely harkens to that of the remnants of Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, you know, Kadaj, Laz, and Yazoo. But are these characters those characters? Probably not, more than likely not, like 90% not. I just feel that this could have been taken mad inspiration from Advent Children. But on the other side of the coin, now that Kingdom Hearts is dealing with Norse mythology, these feathers could be raven feathers, and that these two mystery individuals could be working for a much younger Odin that will show up in Missing Link, possibly being human personifications of his ravens. But if that's the case and he's in this game, what does he want with me? Or us, or I, or whatever? To that end, we have other elements to be discussed when it comes to Missing Link. The game, thankfully, still has controller support, which I feel it kind of finally confirms that this will be carried over to the actual release. And then, briefly mentioned by Freya, we have the confirmation of the aspect known as warp worlds, which aside from the astral distortion, which is us going to the quote-unquote real world to play the game in GPS mode, is more than likely how we'll be able to get to Disney worlds in Missing Link. And then we have to talk about the idea of bloodlines. It's been confirmed from all the promotional material that we have for Missing Link that a big focus of the story is the idea of bloodlines when it comes to the societies within that of Skull Asylum. That is made up mostly of the Society of Successors and the Society of Non-Successors, where there is a bloodline that is spawned from Ephemer, from those that are destined to wield Keyblades and those that aren't. And with that in mind, when we look at a character like Nept, I am subscribing to the theory that this is indeed Aqua's ancestor, because Nept is more likely short for Neptune, who is the Roman god of the sea, the equivalent to that of Poseidon. And this isn't out of nowhere, because we have Remus, who is also a big figure within that of Roman mythology, in which I've already made a theory that Remus might be the ancestor of Axel or Lee, due to this character's connection with fire and with Remus having a connection to the Roman god Mars. And due to that, I feel there's going to be a lot to unpack when it comes to the story of Missing Link when it comes to Bloodlines alone, because we don't even know if these characters, the Shadow Mystery Trackers, if they're truly connected to Odin, or they could possibly be part of Xehanort's bloodline and an extension, Ephemer's bloodline, in which I feel that is something being investigated by the Baroque Society, because we do see a giant connection board that features the Master Defender and who looks to be Sigurd. But why is he so special? I mean, he did narrate the Missing Link in the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer. But like I said, there's a lot to unpack and a lot to theorize about, and this is a developing story. So with that being said, I have a lot of work to do. So be sure to like, share, and most importantly subscribe to HMK to keep on top of things when it comes to Kingdom Hearts Missing Link. And hopefully, we will all have the game in our hands very soon. Until then, this has been your boy HMK, and I'll check you guys later.
So you haven't subscribed to HMK yet? Don't piss Xemnas off.